there we go. So they're picking me up hella early today. Operation Chat Niggas Style Academics is still in motion. I just found out that I could wear whatever. At first they told me no logos, but that was for the promo shoots. I couldn't have like fucking New York Yankees on my fucking hat. You know what I mean? I can't have ball main on my chest, okay? I can't have the Robin jeans on. They were hating on the off-white. But apparently they're saying they cleared it with legal and we should be good for now. So should I hit him with a ball main? With the ooh, what's lit right now? The off-white. Should I go up in there with the go-yard bag? What should I do, man? What should I do? Anyway. Second day of rehearsals went great. Listen, I watched there's a Periscope video floating out there, which is the first day of rehearsals. Atrocious on everybody's part, just because it looks sloppy and organized. Doesn't look like a show. First of all, I think Joe is a little giddy to be up at Complex, which I think, no, he's giddy just to, like, he has a job now, right? We're like, well, not really a job, but like, well, I guess it is a job. He has to show up a certain time to do a certain thing, right? But like, he put on Periscope, it was super rough. I mean, the moderator who we have, like, we're getting them along. We're gonna have 2 moderators, it seems like, but we kind of got to get them acclimated to what's going on. Also, they have to know when to jump in, when not to jump in, right? Like, also Joe, like, we got to build a rapport. Like, I seen some dumbass comments, but obviously it's from people who are just dusty, and I hate to use the word, but broken dumb. Some people like, yo, how you let Joe just talk to you like that? You know, we're creating content, right? It's not like we're outside trying to fight, right? Like, oh, yo, you let Joe talk. No, motherfucker. Like, there's an understanding among 2 guys who create content for a living, right? He's not a rapper no more. He's fell off. These are facts. He acknowledges, by the way. He says he's a retired rapper. But you have to think about the audience, right? Now, if it's a situation where Joe think he could expose me or pin me down, pause, to a topic, let it happen. If it's a situation in the reverse, it will happen. Again, it's about moments for the audience. But if the audience chooses to perceive it as, yo, he is exposing him, he's getting sunned, that's great too, as long as the niggas watch. But it looks like people are interested, and I've heard a lot of talk about it. The second day, we were much better. Like, me and Joe's dialogue was great. We still had those moments, those flare-ups, because, again, that's the thing. You got 2 strong, like, headstrong personalities. When he says some shit, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about, right? We're talking about DMX today, and like, we kind of went at it a little bit, but those are the good parts, right? But like, I was a little bit annoyed by like him talking over me a lot, and also him changing the conversation, which we're working on that with the moderator. So like, all that stuff is happening. The set is changing, or the set changed. From what y'all saw, like, again, there's a video. From what y'all saw, the set changed. Like, we were doing some different shit. Not much, but like in terms of like orientation, which I think looks better on camera, but that's for production to deal with. But the show is coming on great. I'm excited to start. Day 2 went fine. We're about to go into day 3. We're gonna do 2 shows. So in the morning when I go in, I do 2 shows. By the way, I got a Complex ID card now. This is a Complex ID. It's hilarious. So I could now, like, before they had to like swipe me in, I could like swipe in and run up in that bitch. But yeah, I was trolling all these motherfuckers today, yo. I was trolling. Yo, I'm walking by and I'm like, yo, because there's hella niggas that work at Complex. I'm like, yo, why is, I'm like, y'all a media organization. Y'all don't get here on time? Because I was there, right? I'm like, all this region here is empty. And then the guy looks at me and says, yo, they just fired all them motherfuckers. That's why they're not here. Like, niggas got fired. I'm like, oh, shit. But yeah, other than that, I'm trying to, like, meet people up there. Like, funny enough, I met, like, a head video guy up there. Like, the head video guy, the top video guy up there. And truth be told, like, he told me, he was like, yo, low-key, like, we take a lot of tips from you, like, in terms of how you do your shit. You get me? And we were talking back and forth, you know what I mean? Like, he was giving little tips, like, on how they do stuff. Usually, actually, most stuff out of YouTube, outside of YouTube. And I was, you know what I mean? It's give and take. So the information is always valuable. So I was actually pleased to kind of have that conversation with them, right? Because I could use it for my shit, right? But yeah. Say what up to who? Formerly of Barstool Sport. I don't know who's up there. Somebody said I need to be careful. They need you more than you need them. Listen, I'm gonna be me regardless. See, I'm a one-man army. I'm gonna be me regardless. They're gonna put it like this. You see, and I know y'all joke at me and like y'all do certain things, right? But ever since this show started, and again, it's not only Complex, it's Joe too, right? And you might be like, well, Joe's a washed-up rapper. He needs you more than you need him. Listen, we're happy here, and believe me, we're big. We're large. Like, if you ask me, we bigger than both them niggas, okay? I think we go hard. Like, people that support me go hard, okay?
My name, respect it.
However...
Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
You get crossed with different demographics, right? Like, for example, we're now being crossed with... There's a demographic of people who hate me. You know who these people are? These motherfuckers who claim they're real hip-hop, right? He doesn't know about hip-hop? No, I won't be talking about... Even today, like, we're talking about, like, DMX and, like, Killer Mike albums. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to talk about no shit that came out, like, when I was, like, 4, man. I'm not... Like, I mean, I'll talk about it, but again, I'm like... Can't ask me for fucking perspective. I was fucking 4, right? And then, of course, with Joe, too, like, he don't talk about no new rap. So, again, for, like, y'all, like, for example, y'all might want to hear a topic about, say, like, the medium is, like, Drake, Kendrick, and Big Sean and Cole, right? The Kodak, the Uzis, the X's or XXXTentacion, the Yachty's, the who else? All these new niggas, it's kind of like, it falls over my side, right? Because I cover them a lot, right? I put them on Instagram, Famous Dex, oh man, goddamn. But like for Joe, like the people who Joe like attract, and he has an audience, he has a podcast audience, they don't give a fuck about them niggas. So they look at me like, yo, what the fuck are you on, right? Why aren't you on this like old school shit? I'm looking at them like, why are y'all niggas on it?
Nigga, when
right?
my name
So
come up, respect.
it's interesting.
Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Exactly. So it's interesting, but again, we're building a show. We're building a show that's gonna serve everybody, right? Again, if you don't want to ever be talking about, like for example, tomorrow morning we're talking about who we're talking about. I got a list, but we're talking about like a couple older rappers too. You might not be interested in that, right? I mean, whatever. But some topics you definitely will be, because we'll be having both. It's gonna be a mix. Right? Of course, if you don't want to hear about them old irrelevant niggas, just stick to my channel, right? You know, I ain't covering them niggas, right? By the way, salute to a chick from TMZ. She hit me up and she was letting me know about DMX, which some of y'all might not even know about DMX. Sad as that sounds, but DMX tweeted out like, yo, I need some trap beats. DMX is a legend. But the visual image of DMX being on trap beats is like, what? So people are clowning him, but come to find out, DMX don't even tweet. Which makes sense, because DMX was on an interview a couple years ago, and he says, what the fuck is Google? If a nigga don't know Google, that nigga ain't tweeting. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Nigga,
so
when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name.
Okay.
All three of y'all.
Hey, thank you for the sub. Name. Thank you for the sub.
I ain't gonna say it no
more. Snapper, thank you for the sub, bro. So basically, just to wrap it up with the whole complex thing, we could then go into other shit. We're creating a show, okay? We're creating a show, and the show is for everybody. The show is gonna have great moments. There's gonna be great moments for me that people look at Joe and say he's corny, and there's gonna be great moments, I guess, for him or whatever, for like his audience, that they're gonna look at me and be like, this nigga don't know nothing about, I don't know, like motherfucking Ghostface Killer, like First South, like, you know what I mean? That's just how the show is gonna go, and that dynamic is gonna create the talk, right? That's what it's gonna be. So excited for it. We just gotta fine tune shit. I want shit to be running like we're fucking professionals. I don't want no, this is not snapping on the block. This is, we do this for a living. We're coming together to make the best content available or possible, right? It's going to be something that's going to be out every morning. It's almost like a morning show. and it's serious to me, serious to Joe, and Complex. You know what I mean? This is to, you know what I mean? We throw them niggas a lifeline with the show. You feel me? They know it's like, yo, me and Joe, we knocked this shit out of the park. You know what I mean? Complex, like, that's your life raft. Like, you know what I mean? Hop on that shit and just swim. Ah! But if that shit's a hit, you know what I mean? I'm kicking out every door. I'm gonna be so disrespectful at Complex. By the way, I got Henny. I'm bringing Henny tomorrow at Complex. They got coffee. I drank a little cup of coffee today. But Joe is a hard-headed motherfucker. I can't be...
my name come
Hold
on,
up.
respect.
Sorry.
Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all.
Stop playing with my fucking name. I might have to pull something like that. Oh, hey, listen. I was drinking coffee. I'm like, I'm not no coffee type nigga. Like, I drink all day on the stream. Like, I go right from the stream to the studio and I drink there too. I'm like, what am I doing? So I bought me a little... Where my bottle at? I ain't bringing this big ass bottle. I got a smaller bottle. I'm bringing it into Complex. I'm doing my shit just like that. I don't give a fuck about. Like, I'm kind of realizing, and this is what y'all got to give me patience with too. Well, y'all not seen rehearsals. I think y'all seen one video, but y'all not seen rehearsals. This is like the first time I've been like on camera. I'm dealing with a lot of shit. Like, also, I'm dealing with like a lot of cues that's coming to me. We got one motherfucker right here. He got an earpiece in from the fucking producer of the show, and then the moderator got an earpiece. I'm the only person that don't have an earpiece, which is actually good, because if there was an earpiece in my head, I would probably, in my ear, I would probably look fucking lost, because they're talking to you while you're talking. And you know, sometimes I hate when there's an echo even on the stream. Imagine that, it fucks you up. So, listen, I never claimed to be no fucking high-tech professional, right? Like, I mean, people like my YouTube shit, that's it. But I ain't no high-tech professional. Like, Joe Budden does love and hip-hop, like, for a fucking living, right? I mean, that's what the nigga do. So, he does that a lot. Like, nigga was just on Hip-Hop Squares or some shit like that. Of course, Complex people, they have all the studios, so, like, their people get the training, I would think. But me, I don't have much, like, experience in that, right? So, like, I'm trying to keep it bare and strip down. And also, like, I'm in a new environment. But, you know what I mean? I'm getting more and more comfortable with everybody. So, like, eventually, I'll just have my fucking feet on the table and just fucking drinking out the Henny bar. Like, I'm gonna be like, yo, like, what does legal say about it? So I gotta take the fucking wrapper off that it's Henny. I'm drinking straight from the shit. I'm gonna keep it trill just like it's my stream. That's how I'm gonna feel comfortable. So eventually, I'm evolving into being more comfortable. Today, I was a little bit more comfortable. The first day, I wasn't that comfortable. And that's it. You know what I mean? Also, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I will be taking y'all, like, behind the scenes at Complex. I'm going to show y'all all the bad bitches. I'm telling y'all now. All the bad bitches, I'm going to show y'all. There's the really bad bitch I was talking to yesterday. Bad. Okay? Hella bad chicks over there. But I'm going to bring y'all all the goddamn... We're going to figure out who's who. Okay? All them lists and all these articles, I don't know if y'all do watch or y'all read Complex. Everybody you don't like there, we're going to point them out. You're going to see their faces. It's going to be lit. I'm going one by one. I'm like, nowadays I'm just walking around. What do you do? What do you do? All right, cool. Okay, all right. What are you responsible for? Okay, you're on that team? Okay, good. We gonna do it like that. We gonna do it just like that. Somebody said, what's your name?
Come on, respect it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all. Stop playing with my name.
Hey, Snapper. Oh, yeah, you're right. I did say I was going live. But I thought Joe was going to go live again. But he didn't go live, and I was like, you know what, let me, like, I'm not the guy who, like, first of all, it's easy for me to promote. Like, y'all fuck with me heavy. Like, my audience fucks with me heavy. Like, I don't need to be like, oh, like, I don't need to do the most to promote, right? So, I could just, like, if we're working on the rough details, and again, like we cut, like, there's a little break today, and we had to, like, tell the moderator, like, yo, you're fucking this up. You're doing this. We gotta get this right. We gotta get this right. Like, again, if that's on live now, like, people don't understand this is a rehearsal. Now they're gonna be like, yo,
my name, come up, respect
like,
it.
Let's go.
Stop playing with my
how Akademiks or how Joe go up in Complex and embarrassing like one of the top dudes like that. You know what I mean? Like, see, I think on a simple level, like, we're trying to get better. Right? So if somebody tells me something which is constructive criticism, like Joe, actually, I think it's in a vlog. It might have been on the live thing too. Joe told me something which is very important to how we're trying to extract great moments from the show. Now, a lot of people can't take criticisms, or a lot of people can't take advice, or they can't take somebody talking to them. You know, you see the whole thing with LeBron and Tristan Thompson. If you a soft nigga, you gotta go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm rock hard. I'm here. You get me? So if somebody gotta tell me, you don't gotta sugarcoat it. Let me know what it is. So, he was telling me how he was trying to like expand beyond a topic, right?
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it.
Which would translate to y'all.
Fucking name.
I gotta turn this shit off.
Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
By the way, thank you, Wakosami, for the sub. So he was trying to get to that, and he was like, yo, sometimes you're talking below the topic, like you're focused on the details, but we could extract it into a bigger conversation, which people would like, right? Remember, this is not like you're not doing your regular reports that you doing with the news, right? We're trying to get conversations here, like think first take, right? Yeah, okay. Russell Westbrook had a triple-double last night, but there's a bigger conversation to be had. Is it like, you know what I mean, the bigger conversation could be, is this the greatest NBA season ever? It could mean, listen, because you could get a lot of bigger questions other than just focusing on, oh, well, he didn't score in the third quarter. You know what I mean? So that's stuff we're working on conversationally because it'll play better for you guys. Like in terms of when you guys see, like, I mean, listen, how much could you talk about Uzi, or not Uzi, but like X talking about Drake's mom? But we could expand beyond that, right? X talked about Drake's mom, but we could expand that conversation, right? Rather than focusing on, well, Drake mom, like, you know what I mean? We could expand that to say, how far or what's the line or boundaries in a beef, right? And is this consistent with how hip-hop has been or how it's gonna be, right? Then you could go anywhere from that, right? Well, in the past, niggas talked about this person's mom. Niggas talked about, I fucked your baby mama, right? So again, it's bigger conversations. And again, like, I think if you watch their vlog, like there's a piece of it that was that conversation he was having with me. It's a genuine thing. And again, you got to be able to receive that type of shit. You know what I mean? There's nobody good in life that doesn't receive either criticism or advice or opinions from others on how to improve. You get me? Yeah, I talk to Joe about, I'm like, yo, Joe, listen, can't just talk over me, right? Like, it's not, a screaming match would be cool. We're going to have those moments, but it got to be structured. It can't just be like two niggas arguing on the block, right? And that's when we're like, okay, so we need the moderator to kind of structure this shit. So it's all working out. I am excited. I'm working on it every day. I wouldn't put my name on it if it was whack. I don't sign up for whack shit. Again, even though this is a project that is filmed in complex studios with complex people, and a lot of their people are involved, me and Joe and a couple of the people who are really outside the company coming in to work on it, we take this as our own shit. Like, okay, so if you're doing something corny, no, that's a negative. We're not doing that. We're going to do this. And, I mean, hopefully we get something great. But anyway, that's the show. I was just letting you guys know it's a work in progress, right? It'll be debuting Monday. So I would like for you guys, and you guys should watch there's a Periscope video out. I think it's on Joe's Twitter. Watch that video and then watch the first episode when we do air. You should see some improvement. You should see a lot of difference in that. And if you don't, we're fucking up. So let me know. Somebody said,